Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a brand new budget-friendly contender from Motorola, the Moto G Power 2025. With a $299 price tag, a bold new design, and some unexpected features like wireless charging and an ultra-wide camera with autofocus, this phone could shake up the mid-range market. But what exactly are you getting for your money? And what compromises will you have to make? Let's find out. Let's start with the design. The Moto G Power 2025 comes in this unique leaf green color and sports a flat back wrapped in eco-friendly vegan leather. It's a bold, modern look that flows seamlessly into the camera housing, and it definitely stands out in a sea of glossy plastic phones. The frame is plastic, yes, but the phone feels solid and hefty in hand. It's also surprisingly rugged. Motorola has gone the extra mile with IP68 and IP69 water and dust resistance, and it even meets military-grade standards for protection against extreme temperatures and high-pressure water, something you rarely see at this price point. The front of the phone features a 6.8-inch LCD display with a full HD plus resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. That's right, buttery smooth scrolling at 120Hz on a budget phone. It's not OLED, so you won't get the deep blacks or HDR support, and the screen can be a bit too reflective outdoors, but it does the job with decent sharpness and brightness. In manual mode, it hits around 550 nits, and in auto brightness, it can peak closer to 1000 nits. That's enough for most environments, unless you're in direct sunlight. One thing to note, the backlighting can be a bit uneven, and the reflectivity may impact visibility under harsh lighting. Audio is another area where the G Power 2025 shines for its price. You get stereo speakers with boosted bass. Motorola claims 1.7 times more powerful bass compared to the previous model. There is some distortion at higher volumes, but it's a welcome upgrade. Plus, you get a 3.5mm headphone jack, a rarity these days, and a side-mounted fingerprint scanner that's fast and reliable, built right into the power button. Under the hood, the phone is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 6300, an entry-level 5G chip. It's paired with 8 GB of RAM and up to 16 GB of RAM boost for a total of 24 GB. You also get 128 GB of storage, expandable via microSD, up to 1 TB. Performance-wise, it's okay for daily tasks, social media, and light gaming, but it's not a powerhouse. If you need raw performance, there are faster alternatives in this price range. Software-wise, it runs Android 15 with Motorola's Hello UI, which is close to stock Android, but with extra Moto features like gestures, personalization tools, and Smart Connect Hub for linking with PCs or tablets, all tucked neatly inside the Moto app. Motorola promises 2 major OS updates and 3 years of security patches, which is great for a budget phone. Now let's talk power, the namesake of this device. The 5000 mAh battery promises all-day performance, and it delivered an active use score of nearly 12 hours in testing. That's good, but not exceptional, especially considering some previous G Power models pushed longer. The phone supports 30-watt turbo power charging, though you'll have to buy the charger separately. And it also supports 15-watt wireless charging, which is almost unheard of at this price point. In our tests, it went from 0 to 51% in 30 minutes and took just under 90 minutes for a full charge. Not bad. The Moto G Power 2025 features a dual camera setup, a 50-megapixel main camera with OIS, and an 8-megapixel ultra-wide with autofocus. Surprisingly, that ultra-wide cam doubles as a macro lens, a rare combo for this segment. Daylight photos from the main cam are decent, vibrant colors, good contrast, and a wide dynamic range, but they're noticeably soft and lack fine detail. The 2x digital zoom isn't very usable due to visible upscaling. At night, there's no automatic night mode, so unless you manually enable it, low-light shots turn out soft and noisy. Night mode does help. It adds sharpness and clarity, but jagged edges and noise remain. The ultra-wide camera performs well in daylight with decent sharpness and color, though detail drops in lower light. Macro shots from this lens are usable, especially with enough lighting. Selfies from the 16-megapixel front cam are actually pretty good. Natural colors, wide dynamic range, and enough detail for your social media needs. Video, however, is limited. All cameras max out at 1080p at 30 FPS. Footage is soft, noisy, and lacks detail, especially from the ultra-wide lens. Stabilization is available, but feels a bit floaty and inconsistent. So, is the Moto G Power 2025 worth your $299? Well, that depends on what you're looking for. You get a phone with solid design, great durability, wireless charging, and a near-stock Android experience. It also has a large display, a headphone jack, and expandable storage. All big wins. But there are trade-offs. The performance is average, the display is just okay, and the camera system, while versatile, struggles in low light and video. If you're willing to spend a little more, phones like the Samsung Galaxy A35 5G or the Google Pixel 7a offer better cameras and faster chipsets. But if your budget is firm and you value durability, battery life, and wireless charging, the Moto G Power 2025 is a solid pick. That's it for our full review of the Moto G Power 2025. What do you think? Is this the right budget phone for you? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech reviews. Catch you in the next one.